I think it's going to be a great matchup. I think it's going to be a great grand final. And ultimately, I got to rep my boys in the green wall with Optic and Drama and Mars. But I think Jordbury and Gaffau are going to really perform well here. And candidly, I'm not as familiar with the European community, competitive community, as I am the American community. So don't know as much about these players. And ultimately, I've watched a lot more of Drama and Mars. I got to roll that way.
I got to say, man, for myself, I predicted Jordbury and Gaffau to get to the grand finals. I'm going to continue on with them. I think they're going to close it out. Of course, if you guys are interested, feel free to let us know. If you haven't done so already, get your family, get everyone in your household around the computer screen. Invite the pizza man in as well and say what a grand finals we're about to have as game number 1 of our best of 2 begins here, and it begins now.
My player is their skins.
Keeping in mind, producer, just let us know as it looks like the clinger nearly sticks on Jordbury's head that he is playing on 180 ping. Keep that in mind. That is absurd. I don't even want to begin to talk about how difficult qualified last week and made to the semifinals as well, but with a different teammate. They've squatted up, and we'll see how they do. As I said, they've gotten to this point before. However, we'll see how they do when it comes down to a grand finals appearance.
Oh, he's going to get knocked, though. That's going to be Jordbury. And now Gaffau needs to make it happen, and he needs to make it happen quick. Looks like he's a little bit delayed on his Twitch timer here, so keep an eye on that. He's going to miss a couple of those shots because of Bloom, and his teammate's going to get taken out here. It's all up to Gaffau.
Oh, my goodness. An extra clinger was tossed out, and it looks like the Splodes will be in an unfortunate situation for the EU side as they will go up in flames as now throughout the rest of this game. There are 61 eliminations left. My bad.
Scarecrows you're falling for. You're falling for airheads. What's going on here?
I am.
Meanwhile, looks like Gaffau right now spots one over in Dusty. It's going to be 2 in Dusty. Look how delayed that build is, man. You got to feel for him. It's hard to build in this scenario, but he can still hit his shots. Gets a couple on Skull Trooper, and ultimately he's going to connect. Look at the delay there and pick up that limb. And now Gaffau trying to go for the edits. Tough to do. Very tough to get edits, by the way, on high ping, as now Gaffau has high ground. Going to slurp up with that actually shield potion. Has 2 of them, and he should be full health here. Should be able to win this one.
He should be in a good spot. However, one pump shot to the chest can absolutely ruin your game plan. I believe does 64 damage. Jeez. That's only going to complement the extra compact SMG shots. However, keeping in mind that is only a down. There are still opponents. There are still teammates around this area here, Fallout.
And does he go for this heavy sniper knowing that he's playing high ping? Interesting decision. We'll see what he ends up with that sniper. Not sure how much projectile lag there is based on high input. We'll, of course, keep an eye on it.
It's just so funny seeing him go for the edit, and it just takes like a half a second just
to actually come through.
For it to go through. I was like, is something going on with the screen? It's just the fact that he's on 170-plus ping right now, but Gunfight's going down on both of our screens and hits the sniper shot. It took about a half second for the bullet to travel, but it happens regardless, as that player is now back to the respawn screen. Gaffau now up to 5, as we'll go back and forth between the EU and the NA side. Back here with the green wall. Drama, unfortunately, will fire a shot back, but gets taken down. He is going to be on all 4s, and we'll see how Mars can potentially try to bring this one back. He's used to being in the situation Fallout from the series prior.
Yeah, he has to play it smart now because his teammate can get thirsted pretty quickly. Look at that. He goes for the shockwave plays. He's going to connect for a shot. Can he get the elim? Yes, he does. A beautiful shockwave play right there from Mars. He actually hits the opposite of what we usually see with that shockwave, throws it above his head, and is actually going to break that cover, gets the elim, and keeps his teammate alive. I mean, I can't understate how important of a play that is. That guy was actually going for the thirst on his teammate. It's really great to see that these opportunity to qualify and to perform on main stage.
Oh, but Gaffau does take down a John Wick, however. He does have a teammate with him. One pump shot lands, the other one still yet to find it, but it looks like the trusty compact SMG is working far too well, and a full squad wipe in a matter of seconds. Gaffau cannot be stopped.
Can you believe it? With this ping on West American servers, North American servers, Gaffau is continuously being the squad slayer right now. He takes out another 3, pure 1 versus 3, and continues to hold the lead over 2 members of Optic Gaming. I mean, what a story this has been. Only in Fortnite do we see something like this, and man, it's been a sight to see.
Imagine with all these builds, he probably has spotted somewhere, and yes, it's going to be Uncle Jed just outside the farm, and the entire group, as he should be able to find one, takes out DJ Yonder. And it looks like that will be an elimination coming through from, I believe, the OG side. So nice plays coming in from those two. As the Slurp Juice or rather the big pot is going to come through. And they're going to go ahead and digress on the amount of resources that they've got right now.
All right, here it comes. Drama and Mars going to find a few. Heavy sniper out for Drama right now. They're currently down against one member, and he's going to hit the thigh shot there. Picks up the down as well. That's the knockout. Can he get the limb? He's going to find himself. See, I told you, every single one of those skins, Lando, are bots, and you play as that skin. That concerns me.
It's true.
He's fighting him.
Oh, it looks like spot player found, and there it is from Drama, 63 meters. But boy, will that player be having a headache in the morning. Player just around the outside of the tree takes another shot, and it looks like Gaffo is also going to have an equal opportunity at that. And it looks like Gaffo will find the knockout. Keeping in mind, though, that's just a knock, and I think in that situation, Drama realizes that Gaffo will find 2 in that situation. So big plays coming in. That's only going to add for the European side's lead. Keeping in mind as well, Fallout, they were on this.
I don't know if it's what I wear, just as bad luck. I gotta take. I'm taking the wristband is coming off, and this is because I love you, not because I'm not supporting you. The wristband is on the table here. Optic Gaming. I'm sorry for cursing you. Ghost Gaming. I did it earlier, but this time, this game, the boys in green, Optic Gaming are about to go big. Look at these quick edits here from Gaffo. Oh, he's like, welcome back, European servers. It feels good.
He's like, my edits are taking me an extra 3 seconds now. This is wonderful. But.
Exactly. Look at this. Despite being up by so many, a quick drop is going to come through here. Is that Flush Factor? No, that's going to be Snobby. They're going for a Snobby, hot drop at Snobby, so they might find one squad
Valhalla?
there. Maybe Valhalla. It's going to be Valhalla instead. Yep, so a hot drop to Valhalla.
Well, see how many players land here? It looks like they're going to have a squad potentially, but I don't know. I feel like in a lot of our tournaments that we've seen up to this point, we're not seeing a whole lot of players go toward this location. Granted, they are in the lead, so they can, fight off these players, from time to time. But it looks like for the OG side, they're making their way toward, I believe that's kind of Greasy Grove, Salty, or excuse me, I believe that was either Greasy Grove or Shifty Shafts.
They went
area,
Shifty.
so.
They love that Shifty drop. But again, and 2, that fight is over. You only have one squad there. I think you got to go Greasy. You got to slay out.
Definitely the case. Looks like for the Europeans, they're taking down players with little to no issues. A lot of assault rifle ammo, quite a few shots in the clip, and a lot more opponents to take down. And as like I said, they're on their home turf. Valhalla is where they like to reign at, as it looks like there are a few opponents behind them, keeping in mind a little bit low on resources just because this is the start of the game, and it looks like one player going to try to take the high ground advantage. Jordberry happy very close, but thankfully has that tack shoddy.
Yeah, the reason Jordberry doesn't go for high ground right there is look at his nat count. So smart decision by Jordberry, recognizing his nat count. You get baited for those build fights sometimes, and if you get in those build fights, you put yourself in a bad spot. He stays low ground, he turtles up, and that ultimately is going to get him on top in this fight. Smart plays from Jordberry, some great awareness for sure. Finally, meanwhile, on the Optic side, I believe the rotation Greasy is coming over from Optic. But again, you wonder if it's too little too late. All these limbs should be picked up over here by Greasy.
Swipe off the second.
Only 7 more placements of mats can be played. There's 3 right there. There's 4. There's 5. One more. And luckily his teammate's going to pick up the limb. But and hopefully they should be able to get some mats here, but they got to be quick.
That's the thing, right? Like surely they take down this squad, but there was got to be another team who was around this area. Fallout, like are making their way towards Snobby Shores. Yeah, there is going to be a team here. I think they still have a rift, because if not, that journey would be very, very difficult. You hear the communication coming in. Easy knock. As that's now going to be
hops, man.
2 potentially. Wow. Phenomenal stuff as he just enters in that living room and takes control. But it looks like Dramas and Co. in an awkward spot. Dramas is down, and Mars, what is that, maybe 3 HP? He's down as well.
That's exactly what it was. They both get eliminated, and the stream ends. The quick host to Electra comes is exactly what happened. Both members of Optic go down, and just like that, the T-pose. I got to say, what a performance. You see some good manners shown here from the Optic guys as they are going to unmute. They're going to say GG's. Meanwhile, T-pose is in. But I got to say, a big shot to Jordberry, a big shot to Gaffa. What they did on North American servers, outperforming Optic in game number 1, I mean, that is impressive. The future is bright for these 2.
Absolutely, man. Got to give a... Absolutely, buddy. Well, of course, let's take a look at our final standings. Of course, here for week number 4, we see number 1, number 2, $8,000 game we just witnessed in that grand finals. But in 3rd through 4th, we saw Aiden and Thieves along with Voxy and Sideark. They were, of course, are also a qualifier team as well. We see 5th through 8th Vicstar and Tinny, Dingledurper and Pulse, along with the Rise Boys and Nick A30 and Hogman to round things out. But as we come to a close here from this tournament, Fallout,